At sunrise, the town was still there. The streets had names. The houses had owners. The land had borders. People paid taxes, argued with neighbors, sent their children to school. By sunset, the town no longer existed. Not destroyed. Not evacuated. Not burned. Erased by paperwork. No explosions. No warning sirens. No headlines that morning. Just a decision made far away, signed quietly, and executed instantly. This is the story of how an entire town disappeared legally, and why the people living there discovered, too late, that reality is not protected by existence, only by recognition. Before we tell you which town vanished, we need to understand something unsettling. Town does not exist because people live there. It exists because systems agree that it exists. Town is a legal construct. Its boundaries exist on maps. Its authority exists in records. Its survival depends on recognition by governments, courts, and registries. If those systems withdraw recognition, the town does not slowly fade. It ends immediately. No crime is required. No violence is necessary. Just a change in status. And when that happens, everything attached to the town, homes, schools, businesses, even cemeteries, enters a gray zone where ownership, protection, and responsibility collapse. This is not theory. This happened. The town was small, but not insignificant. It had existed for decades. Generations were born there. Property deeds stretched back years. Families assumed permanence. Nothing about daily life suggested danger. No natural disaster warnings. No military presence. No economic collapse. People woke up that morning expecting tomorrow to look exactly the same. And that expectation, the belief in continuity, was their greatest vulnerability. Because the decision that ended the town had already been made. Just not communicated. The order did not mention the town by name. That is critical. It referred to administrative restructuring, jurisdictional realignment, efficiency of governance, language designed to sound harmless. But hidden inside that document was a clause that removed the town's legal status. No longer a municipality. No longer a recognized settlement. No longer eligible for services, representation, or protection. The town did not lose funding. It lost identity. And when identity is removed from a system, everything built on it collapses. Residents noticed first when services failed. Emergency calls redirected. Mail deliveries stopped. Police jurisdiction became unclear. Then came the letters. Not eviction notices. Not warnings. Just statements. You reside in an unrecognized administrative area. Mortgages entered limbo. Property insurance voided. Utility companies refused service. Because from the system's perspective, the town was not abandoned. It had never existed. Here is the most disturbing part. People were still physically there. Children still slept in beds. Stores still had shelves. Streets still connected houses. But legally, none of it mattered. Courts refused jurisdiction. Local government no longer applied. Police could not act. Residents discovered a terrifying truth. You can exist physically and be invisible legally. And when that happens, you have no leverage. Some residents fought. They hired lawyers, filed petitions, appealed to regional authorities. But here's the problem. You cannot defend a town that legally does not exist. There was no entity to represent. No municipal standing. No official voice. Each individual could complain, but the town itself had no legal body. It was like trying to defend a ghost. This was not an accident. Across the world, towns disappear not because they fail, but because they are inconvenient. Infrastructure projects, border adjustments, economic models, statistical cleanup. It is easier to erase a place than to negotiate with it. An erasure is clean when done on paper. Families left quietly. Not in evacuation convoys. Not in panic. They moved one by one because staying meant legal paralysis. Homes were abandoned, not destroyed. Schools closed, not burned. Communities dissolved, not defeated. There is no monument to places like this. Because officially, they never existed. If a town can disappear overnight, what protects any place? Your home exists because systems agree it does. Your rights exist because registries say they do. Your security exists because recognition continues. The moment recognition stops, reality does not argue, complies. Today the land still exists. You can stand there, walk the streets, see foundations. But maps show nothing. Records say nothing. Systems remember nothing. The town did not fall. It was removed. And the people who lived there learned a lesson history rarely teaches loudly. The most powerful force on earth is not violence. It is administration.